Hey, what's up, guys? This Vikings and Bills game, I don't know if you guys have watched the highlights, but it is the most rigged game of the season so far. The NFL scripted this one to be a nail-biter down to the very end, and they're even calling it Game of the Year. And in one day, this got 3 million views. This is #1 on trending. So the NFL is looking to get bigger ratings, get more people watching, keep people watching longer, and they're going as far as to rig and script these games to be as exciting as possible. But while they're doing it, these games are ending up being as phony and fake as you could possibly imagine. Let's dive in. So at this point, the Bills were already winning by 17 points, and this is when the crazy rigged, scripted, phony stuff started happening. Let's watch this run by Cook right here. You'll notice that the first guy whiffs and falls on the ground right here. So this guy dives at his feet, falls on his face. It's hard to see, but there he is laying on the ground. Watch how all these Bills players purposely run right up to the line and get blocked. Like they run right into the blockers so that they can let this Cook guy run right through. Then you'll see these guys take terrible angles. So Cook goes all the way right here. That was the first major rigged play that I saw in this game. Now here's the rigged, phony, one-handed magnetic catch by Diggs. Doesn't get any more magnetic than that. So Josh Allen in this game threw 2 blatantly obvious scripted interceptions. This is one of them. And of course they happen in the red zone. So this is a way that they can shave some points off the board, keep the Bills from blowing out the Vikings. Look at this. Who's he throwing it to? Who's he throwing it to? This guy way back here, who's double covered? This guy down here? I mean, it looks like he's throwing it straight to this Vikings player to me. So Josh Allen is not a very good actor. He'll be looking like a good quarterback all day in a game, and then suddenly he'll pick a guy who's double covered, triple covered, and throw it right to him. This won't be the last one you see. So this is how terrible of an actor that Josh Allen is. So after he threw that pick, they had him lay on the ground like this with his face pointing at the ground. He just like lays there like, oh, I'm so upset with myself. I can't believe I did that. Josh Allen, you are a terrible actor. Now get up off the ground and go lose this game like you're supposed to, you loser. Return of the doink, it is return. The game didn't just have one phony, fraudulent, one-handed magnetic glove catch. It had 2 in the same game. So Diggs got the first one. Here's Justin Jefferson making his one-handed grab. And this one's even more ridiculously rigged and scripted. Look at this. He goes up. It sticks to his hand. Literally sticks to the glove. This Bills defender has 2 hands on the ball, while Jefferson only has 1. And this Bills defender is unable to snatch this ball away from Jefferson. Explain to me how this Bills defender with 2 hands on there can't rip this away from Jefferson, who's only got 1 palm on the ball. They go to the ground. Bills guy just lets go of this ball. It's almost like he helped him catch it. So while the NFL is rigging these games, every once in a while they'll have a play that gets botched and they screw something up. Sort of like when 2 pro wrestlers botch a move in the ring and it looks stupid. Right here, Kirk Cousins, I think, is supposed to score right here, but he doesn't get in, and so when they go to the replay and they show that he didn't get in, So since the Vikings were supposed to score on that last play and they screwed up the script, here's how the NFL fixes the script. They have Josh Allen put the ball on the ground and then have the Vikings score right here. So instead of Josh Allen sneaking the ball, so now we're in overtime and the score is 33-30. No Masonic connections whatsoever. And right here, you'll see a no call on pass interference. So right here, this is pass interference. And there's a no flag, no call on that obvious pass interference right there. And last but not least, we have the game-ending interception by Josh Allen, who already threw one absolutely putrid pick. Let's see if this one's any better. All right, is there going to be a Buffalo Bill in the area, or is he going to throw it straight to a Viking? Looks like he just threw it straight to the Viking player, who was clearly in front of his man. So if he was trying to get it to this guy, he was clearly covered, and that wasn't going to happen. So here we have the game-ending interception. And the game ends 33-30. Vikings win in what many are calling the game of the year. I don't call it the game of the year. I call it the most rigged game of the year, hands down. So I just showed you like 8 different plays that could be on my Week 10 top 10 most rigged plays list. So we have a problem. How am I going to do a top 10 and have basically 7 or 8 plays all be from this one game? Looks like Week 10, I'm going to have to do a top 15 most rigged plays. That's right, folks. Tomorrow, I'm doing a top 15 most rigged plays. As many of you know, each week I do a top 10. I'm doing a top 15 this one week only, simply because there's going to be like 7 or 8 plays from this one game. So in order for me to have a list that is big enough to encompass more than just this one game, I have to expand the amount of entries from 10 to 15 plays. Lucky for you guys, unlucky for me. So tune in tomorrow for my top 15 most rigged plays, many of which will be from this game, but you'll definitely see some different plays from other games. This right here, though, the most rigged game of the year, hands down. I'm starting to think that the Vikings could be a Super Bowl contender this year, simply because the NFL is rigging their games so hardcore. So until tomorrow, I will see all y'all disgruntled sports fans next time. Peace.